And I believe we are working, I think. I'm just working this out now. Maybe. Okay, we're working right. Hello everyone and welcome to the second race of the 7th season. Well, the second race of the rebranded International Champions Racing, I believe. Oh, yeah, that's been. But we're here in Bahrain for the second race of the season. I missed last week, but I'm Alex, the commentator. I used to commentate on ABS. Now I had a few season breaks, so this is quite nervous being on my own tonight. But Blonde, who is in the picture right now, he was on. Well, he won the race from. Pronunciation may be bad tonight. This is bad. We'll call him Bella. But then Cryptic, Evan, Gorgon, Brood, and Broodgy Metnix. V2X Compact, Feta, Nico, and TRT Verlies with the top 10. So, I think the first qualifying session will be a few teething issues, trying to get everything. Was crowding here. He was not last week. Remember, there's a few reserves. AEM Juran. Right, okay, we're name. I don't know if the guy that invited me to the lobby. Cool fun fact. Then Evan are the 14 that are racing tonight. I think it's only 14, so 10 has not been great for the new rebranded league. Of course, this is season 7, but it's the second race of ICR in Tier 2. It used to be ABF, we had 6 great seasons, and I think most of them have started off at the Bahrain Grand Prix. I think season 1 didn't, but definitely season 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 all did. And 6, sorry, maybe not 5. Nice. So he's on pole currently, and that's how you pronounce the name. That's going to be one to get. Mighty during his lap for the Ferrari. He is not here. Cryptic got a podium. That was a very good podium. He's just behind him on the lap. I think he's might eventually spin. No, he's not. I can't see him on the minimap. So Cryptic has. Oh, Cryptic spin. That was my fault. Gorgon's well down his lap times. He's not going to improve. I think he might have invalidated. But here comes Mighty Joe. He was down his lap time. I saw there. And to the line. Go 4th with 1 position up. Improves by 0.246. He needs it. And he is maybe going to get pole here, but of course there's still more laps to go for everyone. Down the hill and into the final corner. That didn't sound a good exit. It didn't look bad, but that's the F1 game. And he's taking pole by 4 tenths, oh my god. Some lap, but Bella's already up by... Bella, we'll just call him that. Bella, he's already up by a 10, but... Maybe take pole of the slipstream? No, he's going to get close, he's going to go out the front row. Mighty Joe is well down his lap time, Cryptic is up. And Mighty Joe, what are you doing? He's using the slipstream. engine cut out. It's bad. And he goes pole. Oh my god, it's very tight between the top three. Cryptic now. He's up a good amount on his lap. And he goes 6, so now we've got 6 cars separated by 3/10 of a second only, and that was someone else that was crowding that says lap time final. Belong. Maybe season 3 actually. But I did the last 5 minutes anyway, and Term does hold pole by the slightest of margins. It's very tight at the top. Blonde is down on his lap time. Cryptic is... Yep, I didn't expect any of these guys to be. But they'll all be back out for one more lap in the end of these 4.5 minutes. Don't really know what I'm meant to talk about now. So that is going to be everyone into the pits. I think Crowden's actually out of fuel. Incredible enough. So let's have a look at the upcoming calendar. Next week we head to China, then we head to Portugal in Algarve, we have to San Marino, Imola, Hungary, Baku, Silverstone, Canada, France in April. Austria to mark the end of April. Although I think Belgium will slightly head into May, but will slightly be April. There's a few new tracks that ABS has never seen before. There's 2 of them, of course. The Formula 1 didn't see until a few years ago. Being Portimao and Imola. As we have Rudimetniks on, presuming I'm still a very Romanian looking him. Lugorba finished 5th last week. The guy behind him, Brood, finished 6th, and the guy behind him, FRTM, finished 4th. Gorgon seems to have nailed it there. He took a bit of curve, and then over the curve 2 and 3, there's Grosjean's corner. So far a quite smooth lap from Gorgon, but he went a little bit wide there, I thought. And he's slightly up, he's 200s up. We'll have a look at the Red Bulls in a minute. Brood, he's 3 tenths, no, it says 3 tenths, so he's now down in the first sector. There we go, I think, yeah, mic was muted maybe, I'm not sure if it's unmuted or not. So we've had more technical issues, but remember this will be just the first race. Next week in from Cryptic. I think FRT ever maybe gave through the slipstream. He's upset a lap, he went back at the pits. That was terrible. Kai's made a last ditch run into the pit lane. He is not going to improve. Bella, he's not going to improve because he isn't, well, not improved. He's been slower on that lap. Edgar's maybe. He goes up to 8th. And kind of in the mix there. Oh, so there's 2 Evans. Oh my god, that's just confusing. TRT and FRT Evan. Evan is doing his lap just now. Term is not going to get pole. He's abandoned his lap. Gorgon's slightly improving. It will be enough to catch Brood. I really want to call him his real name, but I can't. Mighty Jew should get 8th here because of the gap, but maybe we could do something else. No, just 8th. There's a big gap between top set. Between. It would have been less than 5 thousandths. Bella went second, it says here. No, it's because Tam was disqualified. No, 18 thousandths. Right, that should, yeah, that should. Maybe disappointing, but we still go on to race. We have seen amazing Bahrain Grand Prix in the last, especially in Tier 2. I can remember driving in Season 3 and Season 6. They were both amazing races to drive in. Fun fact, I finished 7th and 10th. I think the winner of the Season 3 race, I can't remember who it was, but I know Raptor, the late Raptor, sadly lost his life. Second he was, Rossi was third, I can't remember who won. Season 6 the winner was FRT Evan, TRT Evan, who starts 10th. No, he's 7th in this race, I believe. It's not came up yet. There was second place in that race, which I think it was a while ago. back in like August, September time. Like second may have been VRA German, he was my teammate. He went on a very good run, what I can remember. But here we have the formation lap and the race of I want to say the first time in ABS. He used to be a tier 1 runner, now he's in tier 2. Tier 1 very competitive, although attendance hasn't been great in any tier. ETE Crowding in his ABS debut, he starts alongside him on the front row. Then Bella is third. He finished second place last week and he it was the first retirement last week. He hoped to not be the same. He's a reserve, so he was in Williams last year. This time he's in Haas. With his Haas teammate V2X Combat, they make up the 5th row. And then Blonde, last week's winner, all the way down in 11th for the Mercedes driver. Then AMA Jordan, AEM Jordan, that's a hard one to get around. He's 12th, he crashed in qualifying very early on. FRT Evans 13th place, he got off the back. Medium or soft, medium hard. Well. You know what Blonde can we can get into really quickly. So here we have it with 5 lights and we are green in Bahrain and Bella off to a great start. Brood, he's not got quite a good start and Crowden's already passed him and we've got a car into the wall already. That was one of the Alpines. The other Alpine is going for the lead. He's going to get second potential. Bruce had a terrible start. He's lost the position already. And as they go side by side through the field, it's 2 by 2 by 2. And there's a car off wide. But I think we've all made it through cleanly here. That's a surprise at Bahrain. But Crowden, what a start. He is taking the lead of this race. Alpine Bella, he's up to second place already. What a start from Bella. And there's a contact at the back. The Haas, he's off. But he's managed to save it, I think. A bit of carnage at the back, as expected. It is a 14 car race, and he already had a second lead over Bella. Brood and Cryptic's up to places already. I think Gordon may have got damaged when he was hit by Kai on a late move at the end of the first front straightaway. Jordan is already up to 8th place. He's gained 4 spots. But he might lose one of those positions. Has lost one of those positions. He can choose off the track and go. VTX Combat was one of the but there's a big gap. See what he can maybe do. He's got nothing really to lose, to be fair. But now we have maybe a breaks, and Joran is just about going to keep ahead, I think. But now the DRS is there for Mighty Jew. Can he do anything? A good corner go side by side through, but they're going to do it anyway because why not? It's good laugh. And Mighty Jew, oh, that's a good move from Edwards. Tasty. And QBR turn around the outside just gets boxed in, but I think he's going to get it. What a terrible. Edgar's, they will not make contact. Oh, there's a bells went very wide and Joran has crashed. But Joran crashed in his first lap and taking 3 times on said lap. So for an virtual safety car on lap number 4 of the Bahrain Grand Prix ETE crowd in lead from Bella, Bridget Mitnix, TSR Cryptic and TRT Evan are your top 5. BRT Kai, Mighty Jim, FRT Edgars, QBR Term, Blonde, FRT Evan, VA2X Combat, FRT, who's in the pits, FRT Gorgon. They are your 13 runners with AEM Jordan out of the Grand Prix. So you're watching International Champions Racing. Oh, an FRT Gorgon, and he just gets worse. Points and that 10th place spot that Blonde holds. But they are at the same time just at 2 further back. It's of the race so far. get back to Mighty Joe in the Ferrari. But you never know what may happen if they maybe could get back in the race and Cryptic's the and so he's not going to dive down and so he's going to think better of it into that tight turn 11 up the hill they run now, and QBR all over the rear wing of Edgar. He's going to go down the inside as Edgar's got a bit loose off the corner, but if with a switch back there, Edgar is going to make the move, and I think he'll keep 9th place. No, he will not, because QBR him fast on the straight, but now Edgar's has got DRS, and Blonde might fancy his chances with the DRS now that he's much closer. BRTK has set a fastest lap of the race. Everyone else at the front too close to pass each other, but these guys aren't. These guys will really fancy their chances. Here comes Edgar, he is gaining. Move done, and he'll need to stay in 9th place for this straight. At least Mighty Joe is just up there in the 7th spot. Look, from term, I'm guessing so. Was it legal? Better have been. And something's happened. Crowden. What's he done? He must have run wide and over the curbs or something. Something must have happened because he's just dropped out of 5th place. Has he got damage? I don't think so. But he's now holding up TRT Evan, which isn't good for TRT Evan. There's also been a spin for the Haas of Edgar's, what we've missed there, due to the spin of Crowden's 2 spins in the same section of the track and on the same lap. And it's a bad day for Haas because they've now got drivers in 11th and 12th regarding combat has pit already. The lead of the race, and that's a half a second gap between the leaders and just a bit further back to King. And Bird is actually gaining quite quick. I didn't expect that, really. He's just too far back, it's just the same. There's a move down the back there. Term and Jude, the Ferraris are switching places. That's never normally a good thing with that team. But I think the Marinello boys have managed to get that sorted out rather well. And this QBR Term in the mediums is quite... Please. But that could be quite crucial because it's 4.5 seconds, even though he has a stop advantage. He can do a 1-stop much easier than everyone else can. Maybe everyone else is going for it because it's lap 7 is when the strategy at Bahrain really comes into play. As well, maybe not quite 6 cars just as a DRS, but a good battle going on as it's this to Edgar that's spun again. Unfortunate for him. Your job. He's had a poor few laps. I think the medium's starting to come into the road now because that's 2 medium runners that have just passed Mighty Joe. And now last week's one leading the championship 36 points. It's good right now. I believe 54. Not going fast as well. I haven't checked that yet. But it will be 29 only for Blonde. Fastest lap points may come into effect, but I still think Bella would need the championship leader with Brood and Blonde in the top 3. Cryptic though, actually he'd be up in the top 3 because he's got 2 third place. Fancy his chances on this lap to get 3rd place. Brood's actually got 8 times second, lead 9 9 10 as everyone else can. Rude leaves Bella in second, Cryptic crowding term Evan. TRT Evan has actually not lost a position because Kai clearly was changing her front wing off servants. I think that might have been from that first lap contact with FRT Gorgon potentially. V2X Combat is in the pits in the last points paying position of 10th place. FRT Gorgon can get his gaps back in 12th place on 5 lap low hard compound tyres. And Blondins went onto the soft, so now he only got at the end, but he can now just go back at the mediums in the end and see what he can do maybe. So a very aggressive, not aggressive, very different strategy I should say, from the whole field here. Only 13 cars are left, only 12 cars are left. Bella is second, Cryptic's third, Crowding is fourth, Term fifth, TRT Evans sixth. And FRT Gorgon, he ends at the field, he's just coming at the pitch just now, and there he is, hello. Try and get a good view of it on board with your race leader. That's a cool helmet he's got, if that is. I wish I could get a better view of that. Maybe we could get a better view of that, I don't know. But that isn't even better looking safety car. QBR Firm asked, how bad are the hard compared to the regions? And Matey Joe says bad, laughing emoji. Will that change something? Because QBR Tim does not need to stop again in this race. So, does that mean that maybe he's going to struggle? And then he'll lose that ground that he has, and then maybe we'll just cycle back around and he could end up finishing 5th, maybe even lower. That's the thing about Bahrain, the strategy is insane. It's insanely different. It's really unpredictable to see who's going to win in this race. There's something I was going to talk about there, but I can't remember what it was already. Yeah, championship standings as things stand just now. So Blonde will have 36, Cryptic will have 30, Brood. Bella, Brood, Blonde, Cryptic. Champion TRT Evans on for his first points finish of the season as Brood goes well wide to avoid the safety car. But we're on lap 10 and we're now going to be heading in. Well, the safety car's now going to be heading in. We're going to be staying out and we are going to be doing more driving. This is the racing that we've had a good amount of so far in the opening 10 laps. It's been very good, but Brood's going to need to try and get the good jump on everyone else because they're going to slip. Next lap they'll be at full speed of 150 maybe. I don't know how fast people through that corner. Bella is very close, but Brood he's not a good jump just at the start. And now Cryptic's under pressure. Blonde on the softs already made a position pass. Term. Term's lost 2 since the restart. BRT 8th in the Aston Martin. And I believe it was Edgar's that spun there for the first time this race. That's a shame for Edgar's, and we're counting them. But Brood is out front. They'll get the onboard camera view for you. Crowding is under pressure from Evan. No, that's Evan under pressure from Blonde. And Blonde has already made his way up to 5th place. That's 2 positions gained this lap. Term has lost 2. So they 2 are the biggest movers and biggest losers since the restart. But now, this is where Bahrain, this is where the moves happen, mostly. Every Gorg gets past his teammate, Pits, he's control issue. But we're back. And Blonde is now all over the rear wing of ERT ETE crowd. It's ETE, I thought it was EVR. And he's made a dive bomb and he's nearly, no, he's not quite nearly went into Cryptic, but he's went very close. Now they've made contact here and they've made contact again. They're doing a little kissing. And I think Crowd has managed to hold ahead, bit aggressive, but he's managed to do it anyway. And now Blonde switch back and they've crashed. Crowd, keep out the wall, please. No, he's got the front wing damage. Blonde. Compound tyres. TRT Evan, they're all battling. And it looks like Crowden. Yeah, he's in the yellow flag, he's still struggling to get around with his no front wing. I like the whole thing off. Now Kai on the outside of Term, he should get him here. He does get him here. And he's cleared them into turn number 1 on lap number 13 of the Bahrain Grand Prix. And Crowden's still going right on that, yeah. Even those soft tyres won't last for a while though. It's Alpine teammate, that's a really. Lap of the race by 200s. BRT Kaido annihilates that lap with the fastest lap of the race, a 1:29.3, and he's trying to defend from Evan, who's not quite close enough to do anything. And FRT Gorgon and Blonde is that he went wide. Blonde is overtaking Evan, and Gorgon's now under pressure from Blonde because of his big mistake. Here comes Blonde, right on board with Evan. He's down the inside at turn number 4. Don't touch that curb. He does not touch that curb, and now Evan's going to come at Gorgon, but he's not going to be able to do anything. And Blonde has made back 2 positions, although he will. It's been an effective 10th place. He has got a 3-second time penalty. And if I'm not mistaken, Edgar's been miles off. I'm pretty sure in season 6 last season he had quite a few spins that I ended up losing to because I think I spun once and he got a safety car back. So I think it might have been him. We need to go back and watch that race. So I still think Bahrain's a very good track for FRT Edgar. Should we back? At least he's made it longer than he made it last week in Australia. Keep pushing, points are available. This could get crazy. We're about halfway through the race. Yeah, we're about halfway now. 14 and a half laps is half of 29. Halfway through an already really quick race to be honest. 25 past 7 where I am right now. 25 past 8 for the race leader though, the Dutchman, who's under pressure from Bella. The Alpine driver. Just trying to get close. He's close to Vin 3 and maybe just under 3 down to 2 tenths, but yeah, again, he's not close enough to do anything. QBR Tim either, because he's got the hard combat that gives him a big disadvantage for now. It'll give him a good advantage towards the end. As of right now, I mean, he's holding up quite well because he's not far off the race lead. If you want to have a look at the race lead, he's 3.6 off of her, and he doesn't need to do a pit stop, so he may well be okay. But Bella's close to within 3 tenths of Brood already. Lap 15 of this Bahrain Grand Prix, and Brood leads Bella, Cryptic, Kai and Evan are your top 5. QBR 10, the guy we're riding on board with, is 6th. Combat Blonde, Gorgon, Evan and Edgar are your 11 drivers. With 3 DNFs so far, it's not cool to only see 11 cars left in the race. More than we finished with last week if it stays like this. We had 10 finishers last week. And the second and place finishers will be the exact same position as it was last week for them. For Brood, he finished 6th last week, but he's going to win now and he's going to go up to 2nd place in the championship. With Blonde doing so bad and only scoring 1 point as it stands, he's getting 25 as Brood. But he has hard charging drivers behind him and hard charging machine. Oh, it's equal machinery, but the point stands. You'll have to focus on one thing, right? Nobody's really close enough to battle, and you always think they are, but it never actually comes to anything in the end. Hard to predict. One of these two probably will win the race. It's hard to tell if one of them does, which one it will be. And it's another spin for Edgar's at the back. That's a shame for Edgar's. That Haas has been spinning for the 4th time today. Aha, funny Haas spin. There's a few cars within half a second each other, but nobody's getting close enough to really challenge anything as we FRT Edgar's 3-second time penalty. Yeah, his chances, unless we get a DNF, his chances of points are done. But he might continue. He did continue last time, and that is how he got in 9th place. Ahead of me in season 6, he kept going, and that is just what you got to do. That's what I kept doing after this, but I'm like, maybe just 10 laps before the end of the race, not even. You never know what may happen. And Cryptic gaining, a few laps ago, I did not expect. I don't think he expected really to be in the fight for the lead this close, but this stage, he's already getting the move. Jaffa made a mistake. Brood made going into turn number 2, and Bella is going to make the move. And I think he has got it. He's cleared Brood. Big mistake by him there, I think. He did make a mistake. Edgar's will probably coming out of the tyre now, but Bella got the lead of the race. Huge for Alpine. Huge for him. He could be on for 43 points if a possible 50. For Brood, it'll be 26 points. Cryptic is going to make that 23 because he's just made a switchback move, and he's going to go around the outside here. They just about avoid contact. Good clean racing, it looks like. And Kai is now closing in on this battle because they've battled so hard. What a terrible lap for Brood. It's like lap number 1. He's lost 2 positions again. Lap 1, lap 17. Nothing has changed down at the Red Bull Dutchman. And turning out that the odds are starting to come into their own. He's starting to keep pace with BRT Kai. And as they gain on the leaders, starting to get quite competitive. Will Cryptic maybe be able to do something on this lap? Could he take the lead? I did not expect that 2 or 3 laps to go. He probably didn't expect that 2 or 3 laps to go, but he could well take the lead of the race. He got a good run out the final corner. He's gaining because he's using ERS. He's got only 15%. Actually, no, Bella's only got 6%. Ed goes a spin again, he's continuing, no very cool. I like to see that. And Bridge just giving Bella a little love tap. Just shows appreciation. Nothing too bad. 3 attempts between them both, and then 6 attempts between them all. B2X combat with a 3-second time penalty. His blonde has seemingly got past him. That now mean maybe he was pushed off, don't know, maybe he could get removed. But as it stands right now, blonde and B2X combat are going to be 9th and 10th. Gorgon and Evan, 7th and 8th. A good result for Gorgon if it was to remain this way. QBR teams like ignored the yellow flag. I don't know exactly what he's done. Straight, did he repass Evan? Did something happen? He's disconnected. How's he got a 5 cent? I think he's disconnected. Have I disconnected? No. Cryptic's. Huh? Crypt? Hold on, what? I missed the move. Oh! Oh my god, no. But no. Bella's went wide because Cryptic spun. No. Oh my god, this can't happen. I've missed the lead of the race and then I've just watched Cryptic spin. That could well be a nice little meme right there. Now Brood could retake the lead of the race. What is this race now? This is just lead change after lead. And Kai's right there. Brood's gonna get him. He's gonna get him quite easy. And Kai's gaining. Maybe a bit too far back unless he dives bombs, but don't dive bomb. He's not gonna dive bomb. He's gonna just keep to his rear bumper, and that is gonna be him holding 3rd place. But can Bella maybe come back at Brood? He's got a good view because Kai's right there. And now it's going to hold positions, all 3 of them. Gaps not too big between the rest of them. But Cryptic, oh, he's all the way down to 10th. No. He was leading. And now with 10 laps to go in the Bahrain Grand Prix. He's, oh, wait, I need to invite. He's dropping positions. Oh no. Yeah. This is why I need a second. Doing pretty well. Have we missed anything? No, we haven't missed anything apart from Term losing a bit of ground, and he's going to drop to 9th, maybe 10th behind Cryptic in that supply. Onto the back of Bella, and the Aston Martin machine will not be able to make a move into turn number 1. Can he do it maybe down the straight towards turn number 4? Jasper's went a bit. Oh my god, I don't know what he wants me to call him, but yeah, I have invited you to him. Brood. He is holding. I think he went a bit wide there, but he's holding his own up front. Not sure on the laps led. He's turned back in. I did invite him. Oh shit! No, I can't have invite him since the morning. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how he's managed to get a penalty. I think that has to be getting removed, surely. That's a bit unfair. And Blonde has just stopped there. It seems like I need to really get on board mode lots more. FRT Gorgon, a bit of a wiggle there off of turn number 11. The tough corner, the funny corner. The corner that does a little trolling. And it looks like now Term has unfortunately lost 8th position. He's now not back in yet. Is he back? He's not obviously back in the car, but is he back in yet? Didn't he re-invite him? Yeah, I've just invited you. No. Could miss the move of the race, so this is why we need. Oh my. That's another invite sent, and have we missed anything? No, we have not missed anything, but it's really tight between the top 3. Look at this helicopter can. Helicopter can, very cool. Of these top 3 having a race under the Bahrain skyline. Well, not the skyline, the Bahrain. Yeah, he got a penalty for some reason. I have no idea why. That'll probably be removed. Now the championship battle, only 2 rounds in, of course, in a long season. But it looks to be a tie between first and third, Brood and that's why he's so far behind. Even if he finishes second place, he had a look at Brood's. He's not going to do anything there. But he's going to try Aston Martin machine. We've seen a lot of moves into this corner. We've not going to see one here. No, we're not. Not for any of the field by lots of things. So lap 22 of the Bahrain Grand Prix, a good battle coming right to the end of the lead now, but this time tomorrow we're here at Bahrain again, tier 3, 7 and 4 and 5, Tim I think it's given up, unfortunately he's left. Tier 4 and tier 5 will be Sunday and Monday, no it's 7, so remember you can watch that. Here comes Kai's trying to pass Brood, and he's going to get them easily in the straightaway because of the DRS, so powerful, and the DRS, I think he got a good exit off the final corner as well, so he's now up in the lead. But Brood won't come back to him, like we've seen many a times in this race at this very corner. Incredible, I've already been streaming for an hour. Does it feel like that? Here comes V2 combat, because FRT Gorgon is now under pressure from him. We've now got a 4-car battle coming up here between 4 different drivers. Blonde will probably catch turn by the looks of things because of the soft compound tyres and the fact he's not in AI mode. So that could be a point for Blonde that will save his championship contention. Of course, it's still early, remember this. Every time I mention championship, it's early. But Gorgon has went wide, and Combat could try and do something here maybe to maybe get 5th place, but I don't think he's going to be able to. I think Gorgon got a good exit even though he ran wide. Combat may argue that he shouldn't have done that. Back up at the front, and we've got big gaps between everyone, and Gorgon may have just got a warning, now he's got another one. And is that another one? I don't actually know the track limits really. I forgot the track limits, I haven't played this game in a long while, but Gorgon and Combat got really close to him. Now we're going to go down the straightaway, and this is going to be the battle that we wanted to see. 4 cars in it, could we maybe have a 3 wide? Will Evan be close enough? It looks like he will be. Versus Evan, 2 blue cars, it's Alpine versus Williams, and the Alpine machine has been beaten, and he's I think he had a big fault in that, to be honest. I think it was just he kind of went into the back of him. It was a bit unfortunate that he then got spun round, but then again, Gordon's fault probably in the end. And he's now been given a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The battle's on at the front. If we are doing interviews, I'll need to ask that. Are we doing interviews at the end? But these 3 be the ones in the interviews, if they obviously want to, if we are doing them. This referee have destroyed the competition and have been able to put on a show for the 4 viewers and anyone that watches it on the YouTube afterwards. This event. And FRT Evan is past FRT Gorgon again. Maybe it's been a let through because Gorgon did something, but Gorgon had something damage. Evan might not have damage, he may have some sideboard damage if that's even switched on just now. Here comes Brood. He is closing and he's within a 10th, he's going to the inside, he's making the move. And as you see the cars in the background they are battling. Cryptic's going to be next, but Brood has made the lead. He's taking the lead, I should say. Kai's coming back at him though, he's going to try. Is he going to be close now? He's only got 60% yardage, but Brood's actually got less. Slightly less. But then again, you can't have much less. As Cryptic goes over the curve, he spins again. And he gets past V2X combat in the process. What a move. Staunch move. Gorgon pits, is he going to be doing enough to stay up front? I'm not assured. But I'm pretty sure he still will score a point. Blonde, he should get 9. But yeah, he's left. So maybe that will change it. We'll go back up to the front. This is where we'll try and focus on towards the end of the race because this is the biggest battle, this is the closest battle. And this battle I wanted to see, we wanted to see a good finish. And it looks like maybe we're about to. Checking the race director there for warnings. BRT Kai's got quite a few warnings. I think one of them was like a collision, so you think he's only 1 away from. So is Bella, they're both 1 warning away from getting a penalty, I think. V2X Combat's got a 6-time penalty. There's 16 lap mediums there. This is getting towards the end of the tyre life for all of these drivers. Only Term and Blonde don't look to be. And Gorgon obviously, but he's a while back. Blonde is actually going to pass Term and Evan. And now Blonde is not heading at the pits, he's going to go to the inside. Keep watching the top because there could be maybe a manoeuvre that we may miss. Let's hope we don't. But we're not going to miss the Evan move if we stay here, but is he even going to make a move? And he's too far back, Blonde to the softs, gets a better exit. He is now up in the 7th place, now he's got full 3 seconds so if he wants to catch FRT Evan. Well, because he basically is a couple of seconds behind him. And Cryptic spun again, no, get going again, and he might be able to get 6th place still. That's a shame, he spun twice, had good pace too, but he's bottled twice. But back up to the front, this is the battle of the race, this is why I'm still watching. I must say, is my tone very monotone? I'm trying to make it not, but at the same time it's very, very hard. Next week we'll improve, next week we'll shine at the same time on Friday night, 6:30. FRT Edgars is still going, because he's just had his lap on 29.9. Very good Edgars, because he's had a few spins, but he's done very well to keep going. Now remember, driver of the day, I'll be choosing this in a few laps time, as Edgars gets another penalty, so yeah. Nice try for continuing though. Who do we choose as driver of the day? That's the thing. Do we choose one of the top 3? Well, I was going to choose one of them. Or do we choose just Edgars just for a laugh because he's been able to stay in the race after 4 spins? Hard to tell which one we really want to keep in. Bella has seemingly lost. He must have made a mistake. He seemingly lost the top 2, so we're down now to a 2-car battle. Unless these 2 crash, Bella would be loving that. He'd be on for a win and 43 points to start the season. But as of right now, this championship battle is going to be tied unless if a fastest lap change it. I do not know about. Oh no, obviously it's Edgars with the fastest lap. So right now it looks to be a tied championship battle, and FRT Gorgon will be getting 2 points today because he's got the fastest lap. I did that last year in tier 2 with 10th place last season, I should say. Kai is gaining, but he's not going to be. Bella's losing a lot of ground right now, so he is not going to get in back at this race, I don't think, unless he sets 2 track records, currently held by Pedro Rosa from 2005. Four attempts, we are now into 2 laps to go. He's lost a bit of time there, Kai, with that exit. But he's got loads more ERS and he's got DRS and he's not going up to 8th gear. What's he doing? He's not going up to the 8th gear. I say that as automatic gears. I just don't know why I can't get into the gears. Or someone experienced like that. Doesn't look like... I don't know what he's doing. He's maybe getting overexcited because this is a chance to win. He's gaining. He's within 2.5 tenths. But he's not going to make a move. Brood's going to hold on for now. But Brood, not a great entry, not a great exit either. But he should hold it because this is not a corner where you want to go side by side. BRTK does hold station for now. Bella has a penalty. He got a puncture. Puncture. That is not what he wanted to see ending this race. That tyre animation for the puncture looked absolutely amazing. Oh my god. Station, he wants that DRS at the end of the lap because he knows that could be the race winning one. Oh, such a shame for Bella because these other guys might hold on. Will they hold on? What's the tyre percentage? But it was ABS. That mess. This is it. Second race ICR is going to be the most second finish this season. More ERS. Is making the move as VRTK. Kai down the inside clears Brood, but now can Brood get back? Will we see a very exciting finish? Will Kai hold on? Is this the last move he's got? Oh, Brood has made a poor exit and that might be the race. Kai may have well win. Brood may have just lost it with that mistake, unfortunately. He's so well, but he's just not going to do anything. Bella may end up losing FRT Gorgon, or Gorgon is under investigation with Evan. So that's it over for this race. 8 tenths per second unless Kai spins. Watching the last lap of the race, Brood holding on with the 19 motors, even though he's not able to get into the struggle. That's what he knows. He's not easy. Yeah, Brood's got a DRS. It's not going to happen for him, I don't think. Kai's just got to hold on now, not get any punctures. He will win this race. Brood, however, will take the championship lead, I believe, because Blonde is penalty. Oh no, maybe not. Blonde will get very far. Yeah, Blonde will have the championship lead as of right now. But here he comes on his debut. The Aston Martin driver, car number 21, BRTK, and he's going to win in Bahrain. A nice win for him. Well, a last lap pass on Brood will come out with finish in second place. But it's a win for Kai in the end. TRT Evan completes a Red Bull 2-3, a double podium for them in V2X Combat. 4th in the end. Blonde, 5th place, because Cryptic's too far back, so Blonde will take 5th unless... Well, he's under investigation for the move with Crowden. We're not sure what's exactly going to happen there, because, to be honest, it's a hard angle for me to view it on. Bella is trying to beat Ed because this is like cars type finish. Edgar's, will he make it? Penalties will come into effect between the guys. Bella's pit, maybe then he would have been able to beat Gorgon because of he's gonna get a penalty or not. I mean, who knows? Edgar's isn't going to quite get him because he's got free to... He will score a point. He's up to 19 points. And Bella spins across the line. He's just brilliant. Decent race. Good ending. Very good ending. Blonde for the driver of the day. Oh, I forgot about the start. Kai has actually had an issue because he hit FRT Gorgon. Is that going to be a penalty? So could Brood win the ways because I don't think he's been involved in anything. So I don't know whether we're interviewing him. Don't think we're interviewing. I mean, I haven't got an answer. But aye, good race, very good race. I like that race. Driver of the day. It's a tough one. It's a really hard because I don't like to be unfair to anyone. I'd say maybe Kai. I mean, he went for 5th when he was there all race, and then he managed to time very well, of course. Maybe the start would be a bit of a thing, and then you give it to Broods because maybe a factor. I'd say BRT Kai driver of the day. I mean, Broods very close, Bella very close, but he got screwed over in the end with the puncture. But then again, he did have the same lap bolt tyres as the rest, although maybe it's just he had 70 odd %, with the other guys having like 80 odd %, and he still got a puncture because that's how this game works. So there we go. That is Bahrain, the second race. The Bella says penalty 100% for Kai. Of course, I will not find this out until, well, I will find this out. You will not find this out. The 3 viewers will not find this out until next week. We will not find out who has won. Let's go and have a look at the winning car. The very staunch car. Oh my god, Lance Stroll car, Lance Stroll car, Lance Stroll car. So, I don't think we do it. Oh no, what is happening? I don't think we do any interviews. Anything? No, I'm guessing we're just going to end it. Let's do a recap of the race quickly. Start of the race, FRT Gorgon. He was hit by the race winner Kai in the end. And Paul Sitter Brudge, he lost the race lead to, who was it? What was his name again? Crowdings, I believe, or something like that. Crowden. So Crowden lead, Bella was in the battle, and then we had a good battle going on. Joran Crowd in the Ferrari, a crash, a week race. There was a good battle going on to the end. Bella ended up getting a puncture. Cryptic spun a few times, Edgar spun a few times, very good for him. Race that I like. The moved FRT. Now B, he took the lead from Brudge, and he, the British Aston Martin driver for Team Silverstone. Aston Martin are off the mark for wins this season, following Mercedes when I believe the championship standings, unofficially of course, this is all unofficial. Blonde will now have 33 points if he finished 6th. I think I should go back and look at the race results. Any way I can find these race results? Should have done that. I should have done it when we were in the lobby. I wasn't thinking. Well, the unofficial race results, I'm mistaken, but the unofficial race results to the International Champions Racing Season 2. Race number 1 of the season, and last place, Cryptic. 7th place is FRT Evan, 8th place QBR Term, 9th place FRT Gorgon, and 10th place, completing the points, Bella with the late puncture. 11th place, the only other finisher was FRT Edgars. The free DNF. includes the Bahrain Grand Prix, 14 cars. Who's the unofficial winner? And Brood, who finished second, and Red Bull on a 2-3. Well done to TRT Evan, the champion, and coming back after a slow start to race in the DNF last week, so he's off the mark. And is he going to come back after dominating last season? Is he going to go maybe do something? Now we'll leave to the stewards and the fights. We'll find out the official results next week, or maybe on another tier. Remember, you can join tier 3. That's tomorrow at 7, Saturday night. Saturday the 12th of February at 7 o'clock. And the 13th of February it's a Sunday. And it's also at 7 o'clock for tier 4. And Monday the 14th, Valentine's Day. Why would you want to be doing Valentine's Day? Everyone at the ICR has got no... They got no love. But Valentine's Day is the tier 5 race, which... Well, the way tier 5 will be driving, you'd expect maybe some Valentine's Day kisses between the cars. And I don't mean that. I don't mean the drivers, I mean the cars. They actually crash together. Poor metaphor. Anyway. Next week we're back with China with tier 1 on Thursday night, and then tier 2 at the same time, where we have to have another amazing finish and an amazing race in Shanghai. So we're going up north of Asia from the Middle East to China. We can't wait to see you then at 6:30 next Friday. Congratulations to FRTK tonight, what a great race. And I guess we might see you tomorrow, but we'll definitely see you next week. Goodbye.